Hello, hello everyone. Holy crap, that was loud. How are we all doing today? Guys, it's been a few weeks. It feels good to sit in the chair, talk with you guys. One puppy on the bed, blending into the background. You know, this bed was made this morning, and then she decided that the blankets weren't in the right spot. So, it is what it is. I, I'm sorry I didn't make it perfectly jinx, but. But no, we got a good day today. We got some StarCraft to watch, some old names, some new names. Let me see here. If we just do, I have a? I do. Oh, it's still the IPSL one. Oh, I need to fix that. Well, like we got Steeds and Dizzy up into Phoenix. Oof, that's a rough run. Universe and Daffy. I want to watch this one more than anything. American Cost Phoenix and Hackery and Gypsy Danger. Ooh. This is a spicy bracket. This is definitely going to be a good one to watch today, I think. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's going to be fantastic. All right. Let's see if we've got any players. Uh, all right. Looks like the players are taking their time. Drinking water is important. Don't forget that. Oh, man. All right, looks like some players are fighting their opponents. Dang it, Duffy, where are you? This is the matchup I want. Hmm. Where the heck is Duffy? I guess. Let me take a look at Europe. Don't worry, guys. We'll have a match pretty quickly here. It's always the first one that takes forever to find. But, you know what? With the bracket we've got today, I'm not too worried because it's not like there's going to be any bad games. Hmm. All right. Yeah, I don't. Hmm. Oh, well. You'll come up. Guys, we'll give him a couple minutes here. It's only 11:05. Oh, man. Let's see. We'll go over. There we go. Make sure players are aware. All right. Let's see. What do we got coming up? If we don't have a Deafy game, we'll have something else for sure. Let's take a look. Don't worry, guys. We'll find a game. Ugh. I hate StarCraft 2 UI sometimes. Or maybe it just hates me. Probably just hates me. Oh, never mind. uh, uh, all right. There we go. We've got a game ready just in case Deafy doesn't show. Which would be unfortunate because I was really looking forward to getting some Universe casting in. It's been forever since Universe was around. Professional stream time. Yes, hello, hello. Freaking Deafy. He's got 8 more minutes for the walkover. Yeah, probably. But he checked in. He woke up, checked in, fell back asleep. I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong. It's a Saturday. But oh well. Universe gets a straight walkover into the semifinals. Easy. All right, yeah, I'm not gonna make the boys wait. I'll just hop in the other game. Universe, if you play, good luck. We'll make sure to cast your semifinal. Yeah. All right, guys. Deafy is laddering. Okay, well. According to Gypsy, you can see Deafy laddering. Yeah. I'm sad Gref didn't show up today. Who's gonna cannon rush? Who am I gonna make content out of now? Like, you know, I'm here to turn these guys into content. Without Gref, it's so much harder. All right, guys. But we have a game. One of our players is playing random. Oh, come on, OBS. All right, guys. Spawning here, playing random. Top right-hand side. A Tourmaline. You can give it up for Hacker. Not actually a hacker, but he's Hacker. Hackery Stop, or whatever. It's one of the Eastern European thingies. Bottom left, guys, we got Gypsy Danger. Representing Berserker. Alright. Probe coming on out here. We're going to get a nice quick scout. No Forge, unfortunately, so. Alright. You know, I feel like random does not give you the advantage that it does in Brood War. Like in StarCraft 2. it's just so the StarCraft 2 builds for the first 2 minutes are relatively similar. You're gonna open barracks in the supply depot in the command center orbital. You're gonna do like the same thing as Terran every game, and by then you've scouted and you know what you're playing against, or they've scouted and you know what you're playing against. So I feel like random doesn't give you the advantage that it does in Brood War, where you don't know for so long. All right, high ground bunker coming on up. We are absolutely worried about a cheese. Look, a little cheese, you know, warms the soul. Yeah, he's not convinced. He's like, there's something out here. Well, that's actually great for a hacker because there is nothing out. He is just going to drop a Nexus. Or he's just going to make it look like it. Still kind of broke, but... Um, 3 minutes, universe, until walkover. Yeah, shoot his rocks. That'll teach him. Alright, well, the SU is going to get in here and get the freest scout of his life. Alright, we sacrificed the Zealot to try and get some damage on the bunker. Like, yeah, these gateways ain't gating, you know? He's skipped basically a full cycle because he's waiting for Warp Gate. There we go. Scout against who he gets got. Gypsy is not messing around. He is bunker on the high ground to bunker on the low ground. Man, it's like, I'm not dying to something stupid today. All right. Scouting Phoenix, just getting the lay of the land. Tanks coming on up here. Nothing out of the starport yet. Alright. Big purple streak coming across. There's the prism. Alright. We don't... The Temple Archives is still building, so we don't actually have Blink. So we're going to get a tank here. 3. Tank on the low ground is going to start bonking away. We're going to lose a lot of Stalkers here, actually. Oh, can we get the medevac? We got 2 tanks, and that's cool and all, but we lost like everything to do it. Oh no. Alright. We're just gonna slide up here. Stem's almost done, but almost isn't actually done, so. Getting both tanks is hot. Like, we lose 2 sentries, handful of stalkers for 2 tanks. couple Marines. Like, this is the big issue, right? You lost a lot more gas. Granted, killing 2 tanks makes this push a lot less scary, which is exactly why you do something like that. But we'll see how he defends this. Hello, Liberator. That probe is in the circle, alright? What the heck? Yeah. He lost too much. GG's. Unfortunately, yeah, he just... Yeah, you're good to go, Universe. 99-0. Mark it. It was... Hacker had the right ideas. It's just... He didn't get enough done. If he had gotten all the 3 tanks, you know, or hadn't lost all of his stalkers immediately by running them straight into the blender. You know, there's a lot of potential with a play like that. Because it hits right before stim, you know. It's just... He ended up losing too much there to that low ground tank. Good game, though. Oh, I forgot to turn that code off. Oh, well. Yeah, it's Valentine's Day special. Use that code. It's still active if you want merch. Oh, I gotta get the new CSL logo. Like, we have that new CSL logo. I gotta get that on the merch. Ugh. Man, new year. We've changed everything. Everything looks prettier. Oh, man. It's a good time. It's a good time to be a StarCraft fan. All right, everyone's favorite matchup. Let's go. Spawn here in the bottom right, guys. Now is Terran. Give it up for Hackery's stop. Or Hacker's top. I've asked him, and he said, both are fine. I'm like, all right. Shoot. Top left, guys, we have Gypsy Danger. Showing just how dangerous he is. And yeah, you see, like, you this, you get your gas, you get your orbital. Like, the first chunk of build order before you scout is pretty standardized these days. We do need to send out that scout to figure out what's going on here. What the heck, Stream Elements? What are you doing there, bud? I'm glad it broke. All right. Going in here and goes, oh, hey, look, it's Terran. Number 2. We lock him in. Remember, he's locked in here with us. We're not locked in here with him. Yeah, factor starts up a little bit later, but you know, it's all right. This is a neat little compact design. Oh, we're going Marines, which is, you know, greedy. That's what that is. We'll be fine once 2 Marines pop out, but until then. Yeah. We could have gotten out instead of trying to kill this 3rd SCV, but, you know, it is what it is. And that was still 2 SCVs and a Marine for a Reaper. That's a fine deal right there. I'd take that deal. All right, we're going expand bunker over here. That's fine. No one needs the reactor. No. Not important. Don't worry about it, chat. Alright, we're gonna go big Viking energy over here to start us off. Going for that super quick air superiority. Once you have air superiority, it's really hard for your opponent to handle that. Like, unless they just are out of position with their Vikings, you're kind of just set. Alright. We just start shelling the bunker here. Oh. Tank. Well. That's not great. Yeah, this is the problem playing random, right? Is that when you go up against someone who actually plays the race on a regular basis, they know this matchup a little bit better, you know? Alright. No plan. Oh, we are going to actually expand. We just dropped the command center. Oh, we land the Vikings. Oh, boy. This is a commitment. He really is just saying we're going to kill the natural. That's it. There's no two ways about it. Alright, we get the tank. Alright, we got to run. We killed 9 SCVs for our trouble, though. You don't win this. If you weren't going to win on the ground, what makes you think you're going to win in the air? Oh. The boys just sit there staring at the minerals. Alright, RCC finishes up here. But at this point, I mean, we have evened out the workers, but this base has been mining for quite some time. I also don't like this unit trickle. Like, we're just losing units. We're taking unnecessary damage. I don't like this unit trickle, you know? Whew. Yeah. Go home, get an army. Now this is commanding air lead. 6 Vikings versus like 3. The 3 tanks are cool and all, but the Vikings just land on the tanks and win. Alright, we scanned, see the natural is mining. Yeah, we'll probably cast both semifinals today. Depends on what we get a chance to see. Alright, we're gonna move in position here, but now we got Liberators, and the thing is we can't fly our Vikings because they'll just instantly lose to this better Viking mass. Alright. Get a second reactor for second starport. Looks like Gypsy has the right idea as well. Yeah, I don't think there's any way for Hacker to push into Gypsy here. Alright, we come over here, we disrupt the mining a little bit, get a couple of kills. That's cheeky, but... Is this just gonna be mech? Like, he's got a few Marines splattered in here, but it looks like he really wants to go mech. That's his main comp. I don't know how I feel about that. He doesn't see this. Look at that. Not a single idea that that was broken. Armory coming on up here. Alright, so begins all the scanning. Bye, Cyclone. Pop. Alright, we have more Vikings for Hacker. It's just half of them are landed. Like, if he had all of his Vikings flying, which, okay, now he does. Yeah, he wins this air fight so well. Third starport, that'll do it. Yep, he realizes he's got the bigger numbers. Bonk. Alright, he's reluctant to dive in, which is smart. Third CC just finished up here, which puts it behind Hackers, actually. Supply lead's taking a big leap forward. Alright, no. No liberation for you. Yeah, that's just the end of air superiority. Yeah, now you can just do whatever you want. I don't know if we could do this much whatever we want, but like... Alright, so we land all the Vikings. We have just enough tanks to push. So we have the Vikings up here. And Hacker takes it. We're going to game 3. Alright, guys, we're going to game 3. Being a Terran player and losing to a random player in a TVT, that's rough. Like, yeah, you should probably be a little salty after that one. It's just gotta feel bad, man, you know? Alright, so that's 1-1. Looks like our boy is looking over the replay. Alright, looks like we have done some replay review. It is time for game number 3. Random VT. Guys, this series is delivering. Much like I knew Universe would, but unfortunately, we did have to push that one back. Alright, guys, here we go. Game number 3. In a best of 3. We've gone all the way. Here we go. What are we going to get? Are we going to get Zerg? Are we going to get every race? Or are we going to get a duplicate? One way to find out. Let's find out together. Oh! We got Zerg. Guys, we have gotten it. Yeah. He said Zerg and they have a good laugh. That is it is the perfect. All right. In the top right hand side, guys, we have Hacker. And bottom left, we've got Gypsy Danger. Here we are 16 years later, and David Kim just keeps winning. Guys, who would have thought? The madman was able to do it. I think that makes a great series, though. Like being able to play each race, best of 3, you get each race. I think that's just magnifique. All right, so it's gonna come on up in here. A little too early for the standard, the Clem Scout, as I like to call it. Where your SCV shows up just as the creep starts spreading, and then you return it. But if you were worried about a 12 pool or a quick Roach Warren, this is the kind of timing you would look for. Alright, he is just ready for that third base to be trying to be taken. Alright, we got some boys coming. Alright, here comes the Reaper Man. The Lings are about to pop, so everything is looking good so far. Oh. Look at this Cyril. Not loot. He only went 2 Lings. Oh no. He second guessed himself. Never second guess yourself. Oh, what a save! This is what happens when you don't second guess yourself. Oh, Riverman stuck in a bad spot. Oh, what a bounce! Oh, he still loses. Ah, what? Alright, Roach Warren goes down after the Reaper dies. Or the SCV, sorry. Alright, bye Overlord. Alright, it is gonna be Roach time. Pi, if you're watching, take notes. We're gonna learn how to do roaches right. Bunker in the front wall. Nice. Alright, he found the roach button. He has hit it many times. We're still on hatchery tech, so it's not going to be any like big Ravager play, but never mind. No, I always thought you went to lair for these normal. I guess if you're doing a bust, you don't need it. I thought it was pretty standard to go lair with a build like this, but I guess that's for roach speed. I don't know. Of all the 3 races, Zerg is the one I've played the least. So my timings for Zerg aren't nearly as good as Terran and Protoss. Oh yeah, we got a lot of Lings. There's one Viking. You gotta save him the game if he was looking, which he was. Yeah, pull everything to the front. He's got SCVs ready for repair. Yep. Now he sees it for sure. Yeah, look, he's got a lot of SCVs pulled. Another bunker coming on up here. He's ready. All right, tank goes bye-bye. Oh, the biles are so good. The Lings are melting, but it doesn't matter because there's not much left here to stop the Ravagers. Nothing but SCVs and a couple Hellions. And you're not stopping all of this, baby. Ooh. A couple of depots, though. What'll win? A bunch of biologically engineered killing machines or one supply depot? You gotta remember, though, this is pretty all in. A battle cruiser pops. Oh, yeah. We're holding. As long as we don't lose too many more workers, we're kind of fine. We're going to lose a lot more workers. Chat, we're actually kind of good. Never mind. Yeah, we're droning back home. There was absolutely a world where, like, if this battle cruiser popped a little bit earlier, 41 SCVs. Yeah, if this battle cruiser had popped earlier, there's absolutely a world where it makes the difference. Alright, train chooses to go down. Battle cruiser has to run away. Lairs made here at the 3rd. That is super exposed. I feel like Terran should just kill this on principle. Here comes the knitting crew, slowly. Alright, we are going to make a spire. Oh, don't die. When the battlecruiser dies, it is just the worst. Oh, there's the Banshee. I was like, I know he made a Banshee. That dot is invisible on the mini-map. Oh. Oh, and we're home. Get this man some love ASAP. Alright, these Lings just get a free tour of the base. Oh. Oh, if we were targeting SCVs here, that could have been a lot worse. Alright, we're down 10 workers. A fair bit of army supplies. Will the mutas end it? Well, we see them now. What's the plan? I want to understand. We have a medevac, 2 Hellions, a tank, 2 Marines, and a battlecruiser. This is the most not anti-muta army I've ever seen. We did the thing. Well, yeah, that's just GG's. Good luck next. Yeah. That Roach Ravager all in didn't win the game, but it did enough damage. GG's. Oh, man. Good try. Unfortunately. It wasn't enough. You gotta respect the try though. All right, so I guess it's Hacker versus Merrick, who also won 2-1. Oh, okay. We got some spice coming on up here. All right. That's the 5. Oh, casting. All right, guys. We're going to give the players a minute here to take care of their vetoes. And then we'll get the ads out of the way. And that should be it for quite a while. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello, everyone. We have our first semifinal of the day. Well, I mean, first of two, I guess. Between Hacker is top, or Hackery stop, and Merrick, actually. This should be a good one, I think. Both of these players are very good. They're near the top of the MMR range for this tournament. And from memory, obviously, these guys give out some great games individually. I don't know if they've ever played against each other in CSL, though. I don't have an answer to that. But what I do have is the games. Best of 5, of course. All right. In the bottom right-hand side, guys. Getting Zerg this time around. Give it up for a Hacker is top. Top left, guys. We have Merrick, the Protoss powerhouse. Yeah, so he gives his race every time. Honorable random player. Sadly, no Forge. Once again, we are lacking Greph and Greph-based activities. But we'll survive, chat. Don't worry. I know you all want cannon rushes. Guys, if you want cannon rushes, make sure you check out the YouTube channel because we're going to be uploading a lot soon, hopefully. Including some cannon rushes from Greph, because you gotta just watch the man make cannons and you go, huh? It's not fair. All right. Second gas coming on up. Natural, Cybercore, nothing fancy over here. And on the Zerg side, still nothing fancy. Getting our queens, getting our link speed. Oh, there it is. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Blink and he's gone. Oh. Oh. Did we juke him long enough to get the hatchery down? We did. Ha ha. Sucker. All right. Adept's coming out here. With our queens and lings in position, it shouldn't get anything done. Yeah, it's just gonna run by. Gonna threaten a couple of shade-ins like this. Well, we just make sure we got links nearby. Alright. Finishing off the wall just in case. Adding on more gates. Gonna be like a 4-gate blink. Has someone been smoking too much hero and thinks that we can do 4-gate blink at any level that's not hero? Good luck. And I do mean that in the nicest way possible. Good luck. 4-gate blink is not exactly an easy build to pull off. All right, we haven't seen it though. So we didn't see the extra gates, we didn't see the Robo or the Twilight Council. Alright. We have a decent ling count. It'll definitely make stalkers think twice before they dive in. Yes, semifinals are best of 5. They always were. Alright, more gates coming on down. Yeah, we're gonna go heavy blink stalker here. Alright, +1 melee finishing up just as Blink does. We do not see this move out. Nope. So we got a bunch of lings, knowing that something's gonna happen. We haven't seen the something yet. So it's just gonna kind of show up here. Our creep spread is not very far out. Yeah, he just blinks right through. Alright, Prism was thinking about it. Not gonna warp it. Oh, here we go. And this is why it's a very dangerous build. Not recommended for most people. The other thing is you kind of need oracles with it. Like, when Hero does this, he goes into oracles with stasis and everything. Like, with just this, with just Blink Stalkers, it was always doomed. Yeah, get them plates. GG. Yeah, you just man, doing like the heavy Blink Stalker is a lot of fun, and there's a reason that people want to do it and be like Hero. But you need to remember, none of us are Hero. Like, the thing is that when Hero does it, he goes like 2 or 3 oracles into Blink Stalker, because what you can do then is have your stasis traps that you're blinking back towards. And as you're retreating, the lings get frozen, and you can pick off a bunch of lings. And then you go back some more lings get frozen, and you pick off all the ones that don't. And you're breaking apart the ling flood. Also, you need more critical mass than like 8 stalkers. But, you know. Good try. Good try. Let's see what he does in game number 2. All right. Bottom left, guys, we have msuic. They're bringing us the mirror. Give it up for a hacker is top. All right, PvP. Anything can happen, and I do mean anything. Protoss v Protoss is the least standard of any matchup. But I feel like Zerg has like some orchestrated chaos, and PvP is just whatever you think you can get away with. All right, he's ready. He thinks it might be a cannon rush. I'm starting to think that a hacker has a reputation. Alright, second gate gets to go down. Yeah, once we see the gate width, we know it's not a cannon rush. The probe doesn't matter anymore. Run, probe, run. Probe's gonna make it out alive. No pylon here to see what gets built or anything. Interesting. Alright, much tighter cyber timing here for hacker. Double adept. Interesting. Yeah, not scouting that could cause some problems. Alright, the adepts are on the way. Follow up as stalkers, as opposed to stalker, sentry. Bring back the freaking triple sentry openings. Those were fun. That was a good meta. Oh, that's a problem. It's not great. And we're losing on this front too. Yeah. Not great. I mean, we didn't lose either sentry, so long term, it's kind of cool. We are just even on workers because Merrick has skipped a few, it looks like. And we do have our natural down. So we have some things going for us. But generally speaking, every part of that fight was a disaster. We're lucky that we're just ahead. Alright, Big Daddy Immortal's out. And that's the advantage of cutting all those probes, right? Is the Robo here is still building versus we already have an Immortal out. Alright, the Immortal is angry and we're about to make it Purple's problem here. Alright, battery coming down. Nice little safety battery. Alright, we are ready at the ramp. Whoa. Alright, we see Big Daddy Immortal pop out of the prism. We start taking some heavy losses here. Force field's going everywhere. Alright, Immortal gets dropped inside the base. Unfortunately, Prism beats just straight Immortal. Oh, but not if we accidentally throw the Prism away. That was a recall. Not convinced that was the right play, but it was a play. All right. Unfortunately, now there are two Immortals. And two are, in fact, greater than one. We have to pull the probes. It's not looking good, chat. It's not looking good at all. All right, we've added some Zealots. Ooh. All right. The Zealots are helping a little bit, but the Prism juggling is just really good. All right, we got to back up. All right, that poor sentry. Oh, we get the Prism. All right, we will get a cleanup here after we get the Prism. But now a bunch of Adepts show up. Yeah. 4. Oh. 19 probes to 6. Now, the big thing to note here is that Hacker's on 2 bases. Merrick still isn't. This is a 1 base all in. And as of right now, it's failed. He's lost. They're going to find each other in the middle here. Yeah, this is, guys, if you wanted to see Hacker in the finals, then you're feeling pretty good right now. All right, all we have to do is not throw everything away, and we're fine. Cancel it, cancel it, cancel it. Alright, alright. Alright, yeah, you should have definitely canceled that, Shade. Oh, Ruffy! Good hit! Bowling! Alright, we're gonna have to just get out of here. Alright. Gateway, Twilight coming on up here. Looks like they finally got the poor Zealot. Triple Immortal, very scary. Versus Disruptor, Immortal, Stalker, Zealot. Oh, the crazy cuckoo always pays off. Oh, pick up the ocean. Yeah, we have more. More is good. GG's. Guys, we're looking at 2-0, possibly a 3-0 in this first semifinal of the day. Hacker is showing up to win. All right, here we go. Match point for Hacker. Good on him. Honestly, like, you know, a nice clean slide into the semifinals or into the finals. I mean, yeah, 2-1 into 3-0 would be nuts. Into sucks for whoever gets him in the finals. But let's see how this game goes first. You got to make it to the finals before you talk about the finals. All right. Spawning here in the bottom right, guys. That's the Terran pieces. Give it up for a Hacker is top. Top right, guys. We have Merrick. All right, so theoretically, right? Protoss versus Terran. Merrick should win this. That's what they've all told me. Reddit has convinced me, and up a tree, that because we're playing Protoss versus Terran, that Protoss is a guaranteed win. So, cool. We're getting a game 4. Love to see it. Get everything going. Second barracks. We're getting 3 racks. I mean, we're still missing a rack number to the 3rd to 3 racks, but hey, there it is. Oh, it's a factory. Dang it. 2-1-1. That's so much more boring than the 3 racks. In the words of Roddy, the 3 racks can never lose. So why would you do anything otherwise? Alright, Proxy Robo. Alright, Stalker's here versus a Marine. This is not usually how either side opens, but, you know, we'll take it. Go, Jimmy! No. He tried. Now you gotta look at that and go, the heck? Huh? Using the reactor as part of the wall. Classic. Not really done anymore. No one really does this anymore. I feel like. I feel like everyone kind of agreed it's kind of bad to have your add-on so exposed. But I don't know. I just feel like it never happens anymore. Alright, you should recognize at this point you're getting 1 base all in. So the question is, can we handle the 1 base all in? Picking off a handful of Marines is great. Yeah, a little bit of wasteful damage there. Alright, we have an Immortal, which will be great for the coming tank. Medevac's coming, Stim's almost done. Robo Bay at home. Going straight into Colossi or Disruptors. I think Colossi would be better here. Oh. Alright. No. Oh, that was a little sloppy on the exit, but we killed the we killed the tech lab. Thumbs up? Question mark. All right, Marines are sent away. The tanks are a good deterrent. Alright, no. We will miss the proxy. It is, in fact, Disruptors. There's nothing here. If he drops in the corner and stims in, oh, there's literally a pylon right there. I mean, forcing the recall is still great. 2 Stalkers, but, you know. I mean, we could have just stimmed and won that fight, actually. Yeah, I think we could have won that. Yo, Javi! Oh, we just lose to this. We spent too long trying to be fancy. Oh! Oh! Now that's hopium in a jar right there. This is not, though. Oh, yeah. Oh. Bye, Disruptor. Aw. Alright. I don't know what the Adepts are going to do here, but they're shaded in. Alright. At the 657 mark, we're finally getting someone expand. We just have no army. We went for Disruptors, which is cool and all. And we got that sick hit. But, yeah, we led him straight to the Robo. And now we don't have enough to deal with the army. Oh. Well, that is the end of hits like that, though. We got some great hits, but that's the end of hits like that. No, that was hot with the tank. Alright, we're just gonna get out of dodge. Oh. Ah. Some great return shots, though. It would be a lot better if he sieged up his tanks one at a time. Like, just the ability to leapfrog your tanks makes such a difference in skill. Bye, Pylon. Okay, he didn't need that one anyway. Yeah, you're not. 3 Adepts are not killing 4 tanks. GG. Alright, guys. Also, apparently alerts weren't on that scene. Weird. There we go. Oh, does it not? What audio channel is it coming through? Huh. I have no idea what audio channel that's coming through. That's so weird. Like, I don't... It confuses me. Alright, but it's Phenon versus Universe time, guys. I think because we used the ESL rules, which were West Central West, I think. Yeah, we'll do West Central, and if we need to, we'll coin flip for server 5. We'll just do a cheeky coin flip. Yeah. Oh, man. That doesn't happen very often. We don't get a whole lot of people who require, like, server hopping like that. It's awesome to see. It means we're so back. Alright, guys. Speaking of we're so back, we have Universe Man who hasn't played in like 18 years. One of the OGs, too. He was around way in the early days. And now he's back. Also, Hacker. GG's. Congrats on the finals. Nice. Bullying people left, right, and center with random. Love to see it. But let's watch another semifinal. Alright, guys. Buckle up. We're in for some TVT madness. To the top right, guys, we have Fiend. Bottom left, we have Universe. Alright. We'll see how this goes. Good old TVT. Don't worry, chat. TVT is actually a great matchup. I know none of you like to think so, but it's a great matchup. Trust me. TVT. Magnifique. Also, to emphasize what I meant last game. Like, you're still a spot for a depot here. So it's like, put like your add-on here and you put your depot here. As opposed to Hacker who put his, well, your barracks would have been here, add-on here. So yeah, just some interesting ways to wall, depending on where you spawn in TVT. Alright, we got some Reapers coming. It's Reaper War time. These are people who have definitely played a lot of TVT in their life. Right, these guys are no stranger to the Terran versus the Terran. Yeah. CCs are down on both sides. Being into a little bit quicker than Universe. Alright. Cyclone versus Hellion. Now that's interesting. That's an actual measurable difference. Finally, you're spicing it up in TVT. Alright. 3 Reaper, 2 Hellion. Versus 2 Reaper. Out on the map. But with the Cyclone and some Marines, we should be fine. We'll deny or delay the CC. That's fine, as long as we're getting damage done across the map. Alright, we are starting to stack up some damage. We're bringing the Hellions home, which means we actually could dive on this. He's worried that the Hellions might be just out of vision, which would be a Chad move. Oh, we hit 2 of the Reapers. Alright, we sacrificed both of ours, but for 8 kills. Look at that. Alright. Obviously, the natural got delayed a fair amount here for Universe because of it. But all things considered, he got a lot of damage done across the way, which is keeping him in a good spot. He's actually up a worker. Well, even in workers now, but as whoever comes online, he'll be fine. All right, we're sending a dropout. We do have a spotter depot, so we'll see if we end up actually committing. Oh, Reaper sees it actually ahead of time. All right, it's just autopiloted in. This could be bad. He's still gonna send it. The Mad Lad. Oh, we get it. Oh, and that's a disaster for Universe. That's an utter disaster. All right, we're gonna drop another command center. All right, meanwhile, Phenon wants to push. He thinks after that failed drop, he's got the tempo advantage, which ain't wrong. We'll see. It's TBT, though. It's impossible to push into your opponent, basically. 2 Ravens. This is very different than the TBTs we saw earlier, where both players went for a heavy Viking control first. Oh, yeah, we're just going to dive on in. We lose both of our Ravens without killing the opponents. We end up taking the better fight overall. Now that's what we call a little crazy. All right, well, when your opponent attacks and it fails, you grab up all your army, you hit that F2 button, and you absolutely send it. All right, we got caught on siege, though. Right in the middle of the map. That's unfortunate. And we just get chased down. And we don't have a whole lot at home. I think Phenon decides to break off his attack. You'd rather macro up here. 4 extra racks coming online, 2 with their reactors, 2 still building. Meanwhile, Universe is taking his 3rd. That is incredibly quick. We don't even have a CC in production yet for Phenon. If Universe can hold this, he's going to be in a great spot. Alright, scan goes down over the production. Just catches the basic stuff. It misses the additional racks here. Oh, we were floating over our own command center. Alright, supply is dead even. Slight worker lead for Universe. Alright, this center tower is about to find something real interesting. There's a Marine right there. These boys are clicking away. Alright, we getting our armories. I like that Universe has a tank in the base just in case. Obviously, you know, it's not very useful in a fight, but like... Alright. Scan goes down. Sees the whole army. Beautiful scan, actually. We are just now starting to add some Vikings in. Jeez, that's a few turrets. Alright, we have plenty of Vikings here for Universe. Alright, good scan, good scan. Both players scanning each other's armies. Oh, we're just going to send it on in. Universe caught fully out of position. He's headed across the map. Totally has to just sacrifice the third base. Yeah, but now suddenly Universe has this disjointed, like, some tanks down here. He doesn't even have that many tanks. Alright, we will kill a command center. But we're not going to deny the third base. We're going to lose most of everything. And suddenly we're 20 supply down. Alright, ooh, we're going to go for a YOLO. Doom drop. Alright, the problem is that Peenan wants some blood when having 80% of your supply in medevacs across the world. Not super helpful. Yeah, we do not have enough to contest this, like, at all. I'm not going to stop from trying, but, like, that CC just crumbles. The SV count drops. We are in on top of the production, which is where you need to be in a TVT if you want to try and end the game. I just don't think Universe has enough here. This one tank's the little tank that could. We get out with 6 Marines. We didn't really even destroy that much. Oh, and it's going to get caught on the way back. That's GG's. Damn. GG's. Venus showing up today. Looking good. Universe, you know. Maybe still warming up a little bit. He's been gone a while, you know. Feels like he's still getting back in the saddle, right? And that was supposed to be his server, too, because if I remember correctly, he's in Korea. So it was West Central, West Central. Yeah, that's rough if he loses the game on his server. Right, Jinx? Who's a good girl? Head scratches for the puppy. There we go. All right, guys. Game number 2 coming on up here. Oh, never mind. Phoenix asked for a minute. It is not coming up now. All right. Oh, man. These guys are gaming. It is cool. Like, it was a good TVT, you know? Universe had some fun plays. It's just you got outplayed. So the real question is, what is the Universe going to do in game number 2 to try and handle that, right? Like, how do we follow this up? Like, we lost that game. What do we, yeah. How many times can I repeat the same thing? Make it feel like I'm stumbling. What do we do from here, right? Are we going to try some cheeky all-in? Are we going to try mech? Are we going to... You know, there are options here. There's definitely some choice in what we could do. And so I'm curious. All right, looks like we're about to find out. Guys, here we go. Game number 2. Can Universe bring it back? One each. Or Sweden going to get the 2-0 head start in this series? Oh. Okay. Well, I guess we're reing. I have no idea. All right. They invited me to a party instead of the game, and I was like, cool. Oh, they had the wrong server. That'll do it. We want to make sure we have the right servers because obviously if you're Korean versus EU, you know, the difference between Central and East is kind of big. But that's fine, guys. We're going to go right ahead into game number 2. Attempt 2 right now. Spawning here in the top left-hand side of Ruby Rock. Give it up for the man who is 1-0 already. Give it up for Fienand. Bottom right, guys. Give it up for Universe. Looking to make the comeback a reality. Like I said, I wonder if he's going to try anything super crazy. He's a pretty solid macro player. So, I mean, I don't think he generally needs to, but I am kind of curious. You never know. In a moment like this, you're like, well, I've got a game to play with, right? Because if he loses this, you know, like it's still 2-0 and you can still play the series. So if you're ever going to try something, maybe this is the game. Alright. What are you up to, puppies? Sorry, my puppies are now interested in something, which means they're sniffing around. Alright, Scout comes out here. Builds are entirely standard so far. Alright. Once again, Universe choosing to stay home. The Reapers play defensively. I love the SCV here to help with the battle. Grenades his own SCV. Whoops. SVU goes one way home. Reaper's going to take another. And all of that, the command center is notably faster thanks to that. Oh. Trying to win the trade out there. We got to not stand our units in a line against the shoot unit that burns everything in a line. Ooh. That's no longer a good fight. Run. Run, Reaper, run. Nope. Yeah, this is just not good for Universe. Happy to just cancel everything. He's gonna stick around a little bit. There's nothing Universe can do because he doesn't have any army supply on the field right now. So he can try and retake his natural, but he doesn't have anything that's good against 2 Hellions. Alright. He goes Cyclone, getting his interference matrix. Is doing the things. But still not quite looking up for him yet. Alright. This is the exact kind of drop that Universe tried to go for last game. Didn't work. This time it goes significantly better for Fiend. Meanwhile, yeah, he's just going to pull him apart brick by brick. Yeah, this is not great for Universe. I would even call this kind of bad. There's always a chance, you know, with TVT and, you know, you take the right fight. There's definitely a chance, but I don't think I would bet on it. Alright, yeah, now we're just going to siege up the side here. Alright, we have a couple of Vikings to help push this back. So, not the end of the world, but it just shows how bad of a position we're in right now. Alright, game's kind of slowing down a little bit. We are 9 worker lead for Fiend and a 10 army supply lead. That's the kind of stuff that'll snowball very quickly. Oh, Universe wants to take a third. Feels a little bold. We'll allow it. Okay. Both are actually coming online about the same time. Alright. Double eBay. Fourth CC starting up already. Wants some scans. Look at this. 1-1's almost done. 1-1 just started. You know? Okay, we got a little bit of a setup here, you know? Oh, it's not enough, though. We're going to come out here and try and meet him. Oh, we turn off one of the Ravens. Kill the second. All right. It's actually a great start here for Universe. The best he could hope for. But he just doesn't have enough. You just simply... Supply is a number, and you know, the soup does not lie, you know, as the saying goes. Oh, we're rallying everything in the middle. Yeah, this is a mess. Alright. We're going to push it back. Now we're 20 workers down. It's actually actively getting worse. We're going to try and jump on him here. Oh! That's the kind of trade you need. Don't overextend, but yeah, that was hot. Alright, we've resecured our side of the map, a little bit at least. Well, tank bonk. Alright, Universe production, still a bit low, but he's still 10 workers down. This is a planetary now. He's going to get jumped on here in the middle of the map, and that's not good at all. We're gonna run. We're gonna hope for the best. Alright, we're not sieged up. Even if we were, there's no way to win this. Yeah, he's just gonna run back. Hope we can maybe get a better fight through the choke. 2-2 versus 1-1, really showing here. GG. Phenon takes game number 2. Guys, I'm starting to think he might be kind of good. Guys, I don't want to, like, you know, bias any opinions or anything. But I'm starting to think Phenon might be kind of good. I'm a little scared about it, but All right. Map 3. Best of 5. So this is match point. Well, let's see how it goes. There's the invite. As we are ready for game number 3, best of 5. All right. Apparently, one of the puppies ate too much sticks and grass. All right. Jay, here we go. Game 3, best of 5, match point. All right, spawning here in the bottom left. Ready to win. Ready to go straight into the finals. Guaranteed a couple bucks. Give it up for Fienand. Top right, guys. Give it up for Universe. All right. Is Universe just going to try again? I mean, I respect the honorable macro play, to be totally honest. Like, you know, even if you're not going to win, you might as well do it right. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a standard game so far. The workers high five as they go by. Excuse you, stop poking at his depot. That's not very nice. Quick second depot wall implies that you're not going to expand as quickly. So, because if you take the expansion, you don't need the second depot as quickly. So this might be a much more defensive game. Alright. Dropper command center, yeah, it's a fair bit behind. Well, we'll see. You're getting everything else pretty normal, so I'd say there's a pretty good shot of this going long. Alright. These Reaper Hellion hit squads have been very successful. So, looks like he's going to try it again. Alright, yeah, it's just not enough this time, though. We have the Cyclone out on time. We have plenty of Marines. And yeah, that actually goes Universe's way for once. That's what he really needed. Alright, we're hiding in the grass. We are a Pokemon. Alright, those poor rocks never stood a chance. Alright, yeah, no one really wants to do anything yet. Workers, basically even. Army, basically even. Slight army advantage here for Universe, but you know, it's not really anything. We'll come out in a wash, especially we have Ravens and tanks versus Vikings and Cyclones. Alright, looks like it's time to go. Oh, we find the Cyclone hiding in the grass. Got him. The Hellion came back real quick. Ooh, we kind of circle around. There's a chance to get into a decent position here. Alright, the tanks get turned off. Unfortunately, yeah. Oh, tank comes in from the top, misrallied. And Universe just... that fight does not go his way. Sneaky Lip coming around, hoping to get some damage. Third base is up. Starting to mine now. Universe orbitaling his before he sends it over. Oh. Oh, we sneak past the guards. They don't even notice. Oh, hello. That's more kills than we definitely should have gotten. I think that's a fair and acceptable answer. Hello, Tater. How are we doing? Hope we're having a great day. Armory's coming on up here. And at this point, Phoenix just going to solidify his position. Yeah, poor Universe, man. He's just going to need one hell of a fight if he wants it to. If he wants a chance here. Look at this vision everywhere. Definitely think Universe just, you know, he's getting back into the swing of things. Right? He's been out a bit, so I think in the next couple months, though, we're going to see him play a lot better. Unfortunately, I think this game is just his. Barracks is just, or factory's just flying away. Bye, factory. We don't need more tanks. Tanks are for cowards. To be fair, 7 tanks is a respectable amount of tanks. Scouting Cyclone gets Scott. Alright, we could have dropped in the main, but instead we're going to come and grab the sensor tower to try and deny the base. But instead we lose it. Well, go into the natural at least. Might not have dived straight for the main, but... Alright, siege tanks are here. By the way, SBs cannot mineral walk through tanks, if you're ever curious. Look how they're going around it. But yeah, this is the kind of fight where you just end the game real quick. You just have too many tanks to lose. You gotta be smart about how you take the fight. You can't just YOLO into a planetary, but like... You should just be able to bomb this into the rubble. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna slam on through. Supply is dropping like a rock for Universe. It's unfortunate, but that is what's happening here. 14 workers go down. The 4th base goes down. Phoenix isn't done yet. He senses that he could end it here. He's definitely got the moves for it. We are running out of Marines, which makes the Liberators a problem, but we get the last one. And now all that matters is tank. Tanks are, in fact, a great unit. Alright. We're going to pull everything out of position by dropping 2 tanks. Run more tank in. That survived? Oh, no. GG. Alright. And with that, Phoenix goes into the finals. Of course, though, as it is CSL, we will do the 3rd place between Universe and Merrick before we do the finals between Hacker and Phoenix. So, yeah. The TBT is over, guys. Long live TBT. Hi, Jinx. Look at that puppy. Alright, guys. We're going to go ahead and get organized for the 3rd place match. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. go, guys. We are back from our break. You know what that means? It is time for third place between Merrick and Universe. Terran versus a Protoss. Truly a battle as old as time. And yes, Poppy. Hi, Jinx. Don't give me that side eye. Don't give me that pity side eye. What's up, minions? We will do Halo at some point. Don't you worry. I was going to get back into streaming this week, and then it turned out that my week was an utter disaster with work. And so next week, for sure, hopefully. Top right, guys. We have Merrick. Top left, or bottom left, we have Universe. It was a proper mess this week, but it's fine because the week is over. And I have to put in my timesheet because I totally forgot. I'm going to celebrate with lunch after CSL, I think. Because I haven't eaten yet. And eating sounds lovely. Alright. Nothing too fancy happening. Got an Nexus, getting the Cyber Core. Reaper's gonna come over and poke at some probes, get shooed back by an Adept probably. We know how this plays out. Oh. Alright, well, screw me. We're going Stalker. That'll teach me to think. Alright, Reaper's coming in hot. There it is. Alright, Reaper gets out. What do you gotta kill? Okay, Starport's coming on up here. CC on the high ground. A little bit worried after he lost the Reaper, maybe? After he got pushed back? I don't know. Maybe he's just been hurt by Protoss one too many times. That's believable. Every Terran's been hurt by Protoss one too many times. Alright. Interesting little wall here. Glaives? Someone called Drogo. Drogo will know what to do in this scenario. Oh, nice. Alright, so he's going to see that this is going. He's going to assume it's Blink. Because you should just assume it's Blink. Like, in every game that's ever played, minus this one, you should assume that's Blink. Because it's always Blink. Now, the problem is that Adepts, well, they're pretty good against Marines and SCVs, even though they take 3 shots these days. They're not good against tanks. So this push, this has a lot of deadly potential here. He's gonna see the adept now and go, huh, weird. Alright, we warping more adepts, and now you go, huh, that's a lot of adepts. This unsieged tank is just crushing it. Yeah, unfortunately. The adepts will hold in the end. They will hold it, but that was not a pretty trade. We had like, we lost like what, 4 or 5 adepts? Yeah. And if you're planning to attack with them, one, you don't want to lose 5 adepts if you're about to attack. That's just a bad idea. Secondly, now we're ready for it. We know what's coming. We have a bunker, we have tanks, we have a liberator. That, you know, it's a number of adepts. Yeah, and they're just gonna get blasted apart by a tank in the liberator. Got it. Repair is good. Repair is good. Oh! Oh, it doesn't die. It should have died. I expected it to die. But I expected it to survive long enough to be a problem. But it survives? Yeah, that's, well, it's not GG, but it's very close. We had a plan, and that plan didn't work. All right, yeah, shade into the fire that's killing you. All right, I like the Stalker mix in here. The Stalker Adept is much stronger than Pure Adept. Oh no, we did not group hug in time. There's no way we're actually gonna fall apart to this, right? Like, there's no way, right? It's like, we had this. Could use the Libby. You could send the Libby across the map without some issues. Yeah, we've got an issue here. Oh, keeping the adepts in was kind of a hot play, but all right, well, we killed the tank. I mean, we're still trading out incredibly well against the adepts. The Stalkers are actually the problem now. Yeah, GG is called. That was a fun battle, but in the end, that wasn't it. GG's. Yeah, there's only so much you can do there. All right. There we go. These players are ready to go. They want game number 2 to happen instantly. Yeah, StarCraft 2 do be like that. She's out. What a cutie. All right, chat, here we go. Game number 2. Best of 5. Third place. Winner gets money. Loser goes home sad. All right, here we go. Spawning here in the bottom right. Proving that no matter how good Terran is, Protoss is always just better. It's Merrick. And in the top left, guys, hoping for a good run in his, now that he's back. Give it up for Universe. All right, we're going to go for the Reaper wall here. So, the question is, what are we going to do different? You know, I say that a lot, and every time I say that, it turns out that he's just going to do the same thing, because Universe is a very standard player, and he just wants to play the game that way. So, I don't know. Sometimes with these players, you never know. They might play macro 99 games in a row and then decide, it's time to cheese. Well, Merrick has decided it's time to cheese. That's for sure. What's your time split between StarCraft, StarCraft 2 other game? Dude, I sink so much time into StarCraft, both of them. It's not numbers I want to look at. Those are numbers that I spend so much time looking at games, and yet I don't actually. I haven't played Pokemon Go in a hot minute, actually. My coworkers have been playing it some more. I'm like, yeah, one of these days I'll play it again. Oh, he's gonna get away. Raid day. Ooh, nice. The double bunker. You really smelled something, and unfortunately, at 2 o'clock, we will be sitting here watching some StarCraft. He definitely thinks there's something. He's looking. But he hasn't looked in the right spot yet. Can you not? Oh no, there's a box there, never mind. Like, what about this? Alright. It's time for the pressure. Oh no! Oh no! No, we've entered the bunkers right as the attack's coming. Minion set is definitely a thing. Alright, we've pulled some boys with this too. We definitely want this to work. Universe not all in here, but definitely committed to the bit. The ramp is one of the best units in the game. Alright, if we're gonna siege up, we gotta fight around the siege tank. Like, we can't siege up here and then I'd fight over here, you know? In all of this, Merrick's Nexus is quicker than Universe's CC. This is... I mean, we're still ahead 5 workers, which is cool, but that's 5 extra workers on, you know, look at this, 17 out of 16. Alright, we actually are going to dive on this. We'll get both tanks pretty quickly, but it costs us basically everything except the stalkers. Oh. And the prism goes down, which is nice. Alright. Worker count almost even. Merrick's not done attacking yet. He says, screw you. I've got a disruptor coming. Last time a disruptor fired, we got like 18 kills with it. So we might as well try that again. He keeps the disruptor hidden. So you can try and bait it out. Oh, boing. Oh, this is silly. Yeah, diving that was silly. I mean, I guess we traded a tank for a stalker, which in the grand scheme of things isn't bad, but... Alright, we got the prism here. We've got, like, the most mishmash amount of units you can have. Now, if he had warped to the depths here, it would be some friggin' Boxar army, you know? Oh! Oh, the tank survives! Oh! Nuts. Oh! Oh, no! Yeah. That... What was that Nova? What was that Nova? If Protoss with both Novas, yeah, you should be able to kill a Disruptor for free. Like, that should just be the rules. Like, you whipped and you just have to walk one of the Disruptors forward. No, we're just gonna run Zealots all over. Oh, oh, oh! That was hot. All right, we've got the laser giraffe. You know, killing, you know, everything. Oh! Yeah, because that wasn't enough splash. Getting, you know, 8 kills at a time. We needed a Colossi. Yeah, GG is called. After some incredible Disruptor hits. Damn. Well, GG's. Game 3. Let's hope for Universe to get something done in Game 3. Our boy can do it. I believe in him. I don't know if Jinx does, though. My concern is that Jinx does not believe. Jinx, do you believe? Dude, she is unbothered. She is out cold, unbothered by the world. What a life to live. The best puppies. All right, guys. Game number 3. Come on. What the heck? Hello? Windows? Alright, my hotkeys are all messed up. There we go. Can I do this now? I can't do any hotkeys in Brood War right now because Windows is taking it as me doing it in Windows and not in game for some reason. That's weird. Like if I do Control Shift 5, it opens up the 5th item on my taskbar, which is, believe it or not what I wanted to do. There we go. Got it to work. Oh, that's annoying. I hate Windows. If I could stream on Linux, I would. Bottom right, guys. We have Merrick on match point. It in the top left. Having some fun with it. Give it up for Universe. Like I said, you macro 99 times. And once in a while, once in a very great while, you break out the cheese. Look at this. Super good Nexus timing. If there was ever a point to bully someone, it's right now. All right. The Reapers are starting to come. Oh. Well, if we invest in a proxy, this actually could be really good for Universe. Like, investing in a proxy when you're about to get 3 racks Reapered. Dude, just send him across. I get that he's worried about accidentally running into a scout or something, but with a build like this, time is precious. Can you Reaper up this ledge here? I feel like the answer is no, but I don't know. StarCraft is weird like that sometimes. Oh yeah, 4 Reapers is enough to be very scary. 5. Well, that's just murder. All right, we just got to kill like every probe here and we're fine. Oh, can we get the Stalker before the battery finishes? Nice. Oh, this is beautiful. If we can test up here, yeah. Oh, and no more unit. Oh, Universe thinks he has enough. Oh, battery recharge. That's my boy. All right, no words to describe how beautiful that was. No words. That was... Helps if I hit the caster button. That was magnifique. Sentries? Not really. They're like... They do a lot of anti-shield. Like, you could still... They're still important for scouting and everything. But I feel like they're definitely... Merrick is playing off-meta to begin with, I feel like. Like, usually you open Adept into Stalker. But, you know? I don't think sentries are bad in the matchup. I just... I have to think about it now. Now you got me thinking. We don't think here. We just watch StarCraft. Oh, yeah. No, it's far from Wings of Liberty. That's for sure. You get like one or two. Although, with the battery recharge, they've gotten really popular in PvP. Like, PvP is Sentry madness. Alright. Spawning here in the bottom left-hand side. Match point, guys. Give it up for Merrick. Top right. Pulling out a cheeky win with the Reapers. Give it up for Universe. Little scoreboard. Yeah, of course it's 1-2. We're in game 4. Merrick 1-2. We're on at match point. Universe just 1-1. Don't make me question the scoreboard. My brain's tiny. Well, yeah, it's match point for Merrick. No, it's not match point, but if Merrick can clinch this, he wins. Still. Love all. I don't understand how tennis pointing works, so I'm not even going to pretend to make a joke about it. As opposed to curling, where I don't know anything about it, and I'm absolutely going to make jokes about it at the expense of Canada. Yeah, well, you're not supposed to touch the weights in this curling. And Canada did, and then what? Well, what do you mean we did? I saw that the like the official like International Curling League or whatever governing body exists outside of the Olympics for curling. They went and posted like, yeah, this is against the rules, and here's the rules that's against. And they posted like this big paragraph on Twitter. Oh, are we gonna find it? Oh, 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 oh no! No! Oh, look at that margin. Oh no, we're retiring. Are we gonna retire after that one? All right. Maybe we're just poking in. Not going to get anything done. Well, that's awkward. We weren't supposed to lose the depot that quickly, because now we're supply blocked. Oh, we actually finished the shade? Mad lad. Also, friends, don't forget, coming up in March 21st and 22nd, we have StarCraft Madness up here in Oklahoma City. Hope to see you all there. This is going to be a good time. $1,500, sponsored by Basilisk. Sponsored in part by Basilisk. They didn't do the whole prize pool. Legally distinct. Oh, no. Oh, we were paying attention? No, it's StarCraft Madness. It is legally distinct. You can't trademark madness. And also, it's not a team sport or colleges. It's totally different. Oh, hello. You can't park there, mate. Oh, that's disrespectful. That was hot, but absolutely disrespectful. Oh, that. F2 is a strong button. Oh. The F2 is better. Ah! Alright, we only lose a couple of guys there. At what point do you just make your natural into a planetary so you just don't die? Like you just like, yeah, the hell with it. We need to not die. Whoop. Hell yeah, we damaged tank. Bonk. Oh, imagine right in here the Nova would be so juicy. It's still pretty hot, actually. Oh, yeah. God, he has balls for days. So many balls. Ooh, cheeky little double drop. All right. I don't hate that at all. Well, I kind of do because he has nothing at home, so he's just going to roll over and die here. Say goodbye to everything you once loved. That's a lot of zealots. We do need to hit the stim button. Oh, no. That's a disaster, too. No. No. Man's just producing ruppies from the side of the map. No cares to give. Oh, not the best ruppy shot. That's a good one. Oh, this is going to be a money one. Oh, no, never mind. I don't know how he whipped that. Oh, oh, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, GG's. And Merrick will take third place in a 3-1 victory over Universe. Our poor fallen Terran brother will never be forgotten. All right, guys, you know what that means. You do indeed know what that means. All right, guys, it is the finals time. Feenan versus Hacker is top. We will get right on that, guys. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back, though. We can get those ads out of the way so they don't have to run at all for the rest of the stream. Don't go anywhere. are back, guys, with the finals. Fiendin versus Hacker is top. Going for it all. Going for the gold. Who's going to take it today? Well, there's only one way to find out. And we have a countdown going. So I think we should find out together. She's now stretched out. She's no longer curled into a ball. She is now extra lazy. All right, guys. Game number 1 of our finals coming up at you on Mothership. I don't know. Top right hand side, guys. We have Fiendin. In the upper left, guys, we have Hacker is top. Oh, interesting. Not an extractor trick, but an actual just gas first. Oh, this is a 14-14. Okay. So roaches. It's always roaches, ain't it? Oh, we're scouting the wrong way. The curse of the 3-player map. What I find really interesting is that for so long people have been against 3 and 4-player maps in StarCraft 2. And then we get like a good one and everyone's like, huh, this is fine, isn't it? Alright. Thimblings going across, seeing if they can get some cheeky, quick work done. We should, yep. There's the Roach Warren halfway done. Oh! Nice. Split off. The Terran doesn't see this coming at all. No natural for you. He's actually just going to try and kill it. Reaper doesn't go up the ramp. Reaper has no idea what's happening. Alright, we try to lay down a little bit of hurt on these depots. SCVs are pulled for the big hugs. Oh. The money you in's a trap. Don't fall for it. Alright. Oh, there's an SCV down. Alright, we're just going to go for the bust here. Oh, we got a bunch of the SCVs. But there's so much here to repair. Yeah, we don't stand a chance. Yeah. Good hold. Good hold. Awkward push up the ramp more than anything. Alright, guys. After some incredibly long TVT and a decently long semi, or third place match, we're speed running the finals. Agger said, nah, dog. I don't want to do this. And we're speed running now. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Who's going to win? I don't know. You think I script this? No, I'm a bad writer. It wouldn't be nearly as fun. All right. Spawning here in the bottom left. Guys, we have Fiend up a point. In the top right, again with the Zerg dronies. Give it up for a hacker. He is top. I didn't know they were going to try the Roach Bust again. The Roach Ravager pop. I feel we'll actually have to do something different and interesting. Right. Alright, this is a much more standard build, yeah. We'll finish up. Nice earlier scout to make sure if we were going for that 14-14 again or similar, we would see it. SCV, the sacrificial lamb to 6 links. Come on, boys, get them. He's running. Oh, he almost killed his own SCV. Oh, we're going to make it home. Oh. Now, in theory, you should never be able to kill this Reaper. But in theory, it doesn't exist at 5:30. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's got 1 HP. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, he almost just threw. No, okay, we got a good old Ling Flood coming here. And now Ling speed finishes. Baneling's coming on up here. Baneling bust. Nice. I'm going to watch them waddle forward. Thank you. The Banelings needed the boost forward. Oh, yes. Oh, that's exactly what they want. Clump up, please. Oh, 20 SCVs. Oh, man. All right, yeah. I mean, you've got game-winning damage, basically. Oh, that's not very nice. Banelings, who needs those? Yep, there it is. GG's. All right, guys, we got a series on our hands. Granted, these two games were incredibly short, sweet, and to the point. But we got a series on our hands, guys. Game 3, tied up at 1. All right, here we go. Game number 3, guys, coming at you. And if they speedrun these finals, we might actually be able to get lunch. My calendar times would be correct. But it doesn't matter how long it takes. All that matters is that we have a lot of fun StarCraft, including this game that's about to happen right now. Because in the top right-hand side of Old Republic, give it up for Fiend. And in the bottom left, rolling Protoss, making it work when he gets Zerg. Let's see what he does with Protoss. It's Hackers top. Drop the forge. Drop the forge. Drop the forge. All right. No, it's still forge. I would still drop the pylon to really mess with them, force them to pull SCVs. It's like, ha, psych. Gref would have cannon rushed. Alright. Nexus goes down. Oh, probe. Run, Probius, run. Nope. He did not run far enough. Alright, Cybercore almost done. Then we can start getting our units. Alright, Reaper's here. Whoop. He doesn't actually commit to killing. Oh, there you go. Now he gets it. He's going to get both. That's disrespectful. All right. Safety bunker coming on up here. What did the Robo ever do to you, Dept? Jeez. Reaper scouting around, making sure there's no proxies or anything on this side of the map. Of course, there's a whole other side of the map, but, you know, don't worry about that one. Nobody would proxy anything over there. Well, he got the rocks. Bye, Reaper. Good catch from Hacker. A Raven. Ooh. It's not very common anymore. Alright, here comes the Widow memes. Oh! We could have had so much more. Oh man, isn't that really hates this Robo? What'd the Robo do to you? I mean, 4 kills, we'll still take it. It's better than the minimum of 2. Alright, here we go. Alright, slightly better. That is many pylon. The thing is that there's no answer because our army's all across the map. Glaives are about to finish. Oh, wow. They actually just delete that tank and then lose the fight to everything else. Oh my god, they lose the fight so hard to the Marines in the bunker. Jeez. That was an actual disaster. I mean, round 2's coming here, but like, that was a nearly 1-to-1 trade. I mean, this is better. Well, that's not good. All right, we shade forward. And this is starting to actually, that actually kind of did a lot in the end. 19 for 27. We just, this stalker's seen some things, man. All right, that man deserved the air vac out with the recall. I don't know, that it was such a weird trade. Yeah, on the one hand, it worked. Right, we killed a lot of workers, but I don't think it was the efficient amount, right? Like we say, 2 adepts are worth it if they kill 3 workers against like Zerg or Protoss, and so they would have had to kill like a couple more. I mean, I guess it's not over yet. There we go. Now we're. Yeesh. Oh. 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 We almost had the liquid Clem moment. Oh. Oh. Oh, if he was looking. That's still nothing but pain. Well, bye, Prism. Yeah, look at the supply. We're down 15 or so. We're nearly equal in workers, which is good for Terran because the mules. 20 army supply down, and our best unit is a glaive adept. Alright. Well, if the glaive adepts don't work, charge lots will, right? Yeah, I'd like to see you disable this. Yeah, it's actually a terrible fight for Protoss. No matter how you slice it. Bio is just so much better than Zealots. Yeah, it's it was a fun build. I'll give it that. There's one medevac working overtime. Oh, this is a choice. With a bunch of bio that's essentially dead. And a medevac that's got 0 energy. It's a choice. Alright guys, we officially have a game longer than the rest of the games combined so far. That's a cancel, but that's it. There's nothing you can do about that. We're 40 supply down. GG's. Unfortunate for our boy. There's only so much you can do, right? All right, 2-1. We could end it here. With the next game. Feenan, you know, one more stim, wins the series, wins the money. Or is Hacker going to bring it back? Is he going to make it some competitive gaming here? Who knows? I don't. You don't. The players don't. She does. Well, she actually might, but she's asleep, so it doesn't count. But there's one quick way to find out, and that's to just play the game. By far and away the quickest way to find out who wins. All right. Spawning here in the bottom right of Ruby Rock. Give it up for Feenan. And in the top left with the Zerg pieces again, give it up for Hacker. He's top. A promise. We're getting a TVT, guys. If. Yeah, just, you gotta get some real emphasis on. Oh, a little bit of smack talk. All right. SUV's coming on over here. Just to confirm, no roaches. Sees hatch, goes, I think we're pretty good here. I wonder, are we gonna get another Banling bust? Do you think? Do we think we're gonna get a macro game? I mean, macro game is a stretch, but I am kind of curious to see what Hacker's cooking up here. Reaper's on its way over. The standard 2 sets of lings. This is a lot more normal, at least. Oh. Oh no, run drone, run. Oh, no. I immediately changed plans and bailing bust them. Alright, we're committed to taking the gas now, it seems. Third goes down. Oh, we get the gas cancel. Nice. Reaper's toast. Queen. Get him. Nice. No scout of the main, so he doesn't actually know what's happening up here. It is going to be roaches. Pi would be so happy to see that. Alright, we come in. Quick 3cc build confirmed. We don't see that we're reactoring out Hellions, but you kind of have an idea. Like with a quick 3rd CC, it can only be so much. Hellions run in here. We have 4 lings and a couple of queens. They're just ripping through the drones. It's a barbecue. Yeesh. 6 drones for free, basically. Like, there was no reason to let those cards in. You just got. Sometimes you get caught lacking, you know. Vyncke could really use to work on his creep spread. Because the #1 way you stop things like Hellions is just having creep around. So you know when they're coming in. I think I'd rather have roaches right now. We're getting bullied by some cars. Oh, look at this wall here. This is a fortification. Is Fiend in French? Because like we got a bit of a Maginot line going here. We just build a lot of bunkers along the wall. We'll be fine. Alright, it's time to see what it's made of. There's no Belgium to go through today. We're probably gonna have to dive that tank. And here it comes. Alright, we spend all of our ling, well, a fair amount of our lings. Reinforcing lings coming on up here. Oh, there it is. Ravager 5 HP in a dream. Leading the charge. Alright. Finally crack open the left side here a little bit. We have to get the lings in. Oh, the lings are in. They're trying to get on top of the tank, but there were so many SCVs there. It finally goes down. This bunker. The bunker stands strong. The bunker is good. 14 SCVs down. We are still 14 up. Yeah, with that, what's the plan? Drones? We're gonna try and drone from here? That's hopeful. The only reason we survive is because Fiend likes to play a macro game. instead of just going across and ending it. Alright, we're going to try and rebuild our wall. It's not nearly as great as it was, but still pretty good. Alright, double drop going out here. The Evo chambers, a little exposed, being at the third. And, alright. Don't take the easy kill then. How did we not kill that? Come on. That was the freest kill, maybe ever. Alright, we picked them up and dropped them here so that way they can see what the top of the bridge looked like. And now we're bringing them back down. Alright, a couple of biles, force them back. Some good stutter stepping. But in the end, we are going to pull out. Wait for reinforcements. Put the tank like right here. It's actually kind of, I guess back here is whatever. Doesn't feel like it's really participating, but. Oh, we've got Hellbats. Chat, we've got Hellbats. You know it's a good game when you have Hellbats. Alright, we scan that, see that the base is going down up there. Honestly, that's fine. Like, we just killed a fully built hatchery, so this just means that can't use it for a while. I'm going to actually try and double expand here. That's a good play. If you can get away with it, solid play. Chase down the Overlord. Come on. Alright, there's a world where a hacker just takes like a half the map and Fina doesn't realize it. The problem is he's doing this on like no supply. So all it takes is one good fight and it doesn't really matter how much of the map you have. You know? And there we go. All the banelings gone. We don't kill any of the tanks. And suddenly this, you know, 70 army supply difference is not looking too hot. I feel like you gotta like set up here while you try and deny that base. Like you kind of set up here so that way if he tries to save it, you know. Alright, in the end we lose 2 bases. Well, 1.5 to cancel up here. We're still just now getting our 4th up. 11.5 minutes into this game. Woo! Free medevac. Well, that was a bold choice to try and click down. What's going to be the response to ultras? It should be Ghost, but you also might think that it doesn't actually matter. Because he's liquid Clem and he's just going to gun down all the banelings before they connect. Guys, this man must be French for the way he's playing. Building the Maginot line, gunning down banelings as they run in with no fear. Yes, I think he might be French. And for the first time, maybe ever, it's not even an insult. 2-2 completes right before the Evo Chambers are going to get targeted down. Great for them. Yeah. I was pretty sure he wasn't French, but... well, he's better at this game than Wingin, so... not the worst German. We're going to push in here, but we're going to lose all these Ultras. Yeah, Liberators, they'll make short work of the Ultras. That's a great counter. And so it's just having a lot of stim bio. GG! Vyncke takes game number 4 and the finals. Once again, Germany's victory. Well, I guess it's the first time. For the first time, Germany defeats somebody. GG's, guys. Great, fun little series there. That last game was a lot of fun. That last game, really close there for Hacker. Fortunately, his bust didn't quite do it. You know, sometimes it is what it is. But guys, thank you all for hanging out. That's all I got. We had a great day of games, and I hope to see you all next time, guys. Make sure you come to StarCraft Madness coming up next month, as we have a sponsored $500 event on the 21st, open to everyone. Make sure you sign up. And until next time, guys, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you all later.